Hello. This is the Smile Revolution with Princess Wow. Oh, you can see below here. This started during the lockdown in March last year. Now we can say last year, and I did it on my phone for like 7 months, and so I didn't have this on the bottom. So this is like my new thing as of I don't know the last month or two, having this StreamYard and which has my show title on the bottom. So I took a week off. I'm going to move over so you can see my smile plaque in the background. I took a week off the first week of the year and been planning my new shows. And in light of what's been going on, and we're in the USA here. I'm in New York State, north of Manhattan in the Hudson Valley. And in light of what happened at our Capitol on Wednesday, and what I've learned since then, which these people are still working on another march armed on the 17th, if you haven't heard. I just found out saw the poster this morning. I just felt like I needed to do a show today. So in light of all of that, I'm not making light of it at all, actually. I'm staying in prayer about it, actually. However, I just felt like, and my friend Guy Davis, also known as Kokomo Kid, does a show every day at 10 o'clock Eastern time, except for Saturdays. So he's like on his 200 and something show since March, and I'm on my 91st show today. So he inspired me this morning because, I was watching a show and it just was so uplifting. And, he's developed a whole following of his friends and new friends and during this time, this past year. And I just said, you know what, I need to do a show today. So this is my first one on a Sunday and also spontaneous. I didn't plan this at all. So this is, I have all these fun friends because I've done a lot of children's shows over the years, and I think a little girl once who was about 4 said to me after being with me for about 2 minutes, said, "You're a kid that's tall." So I guess it makes sense. I never had kids, but I guess I am a big kid, and I have a lot of fun things that I add to my show. So I have all these things, so it's kind of fun. It makes you smile, right? And so anyway. My friend here wanted to say hello today. And I'll start with the Smile Revolution song, just a short segment of it. Roland Musa, my husband, my ex-husband, I call him my husband because we're still really good friends and we still work on music together and help each other. We wrote this song. This is our first song, but I'm only going to sing a small portion of it. I always say that, but I'm not saying, sometimes I sing the whole song, but I'll sing a little bit of it. Actually, this is like the chorus, I think. Smile, 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 a simple smile will do. Smile, 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 it comes back to you. So don't forget to smile. Yeah, that's actually the last verse. You like my new lavender hair? I really like it. I just did my hair lavender. My hair could change at any moment, but I've been wanting to lavender hair for like 2 years, and I finally got it bleached light enough. And so I don't know, now I'm like I can wear purple lipstick now again, and I have my lavender boa with the red on the end, my red feather tassels. And my top, actually, I love this top. Isn't that pretty? I got this from a vintage store in Woodstock. It was Kate Pearson's from the B-52 band fame. She donated some outfits for ASPCA fundraiser, or I think it's ASPCA up in the Hudson Valley. And actually, I wanted to show this actually. So if you are an animal lover and able to help, ASPCA, I give a small donation every month. And I have a cat. I've always had cats, and I love dogs too, and I love animals, and I feed my birds and squirrels in the backyard. But if anyone's able to, it's a wonderful, worthy cause. So ASPCA.org. Okay, so Anyway, and then so anyway, this was like by buying this, it went to help animals in Hudson Valley, which is where I am, which I've said. Anyway, so I have a lot of interesting ideas that came to me today. I always do. My shows all seem to come together. Oh, Gumby wants to say hello. I know we're going through a really difficult time, even more than ever. It's like I think we're having a civil war in the USA. I don't know where you're all from, USA. I have a lot of people in the UK, and who knows? I don't even know everybody who watches, but over in our country, it looks like a civil war at this point. So we're going to keep focusing on what we are grateful for, all the good, find beauty. And so we're able to keep smiling and bring the joy, which is really our natural state, our joy. Okay, so I'm having some fun here to try to uplift thought here today. And here's our little angel. Now, Stephen Kallinich, who's a new friend of mine from Los Angeles, he wrote a poem. He's a legendary poet, songwriter, musician, painter. And he actually sent me a poem called Angels recently. So I'm going to read it to you. Okay? And then I have one of his songs I'm going to play too. And John Pietaro, he's a poet. One of the things he does, he's a poet. And I'm going to read a poem of his or two. We'll see. And okay, so here goes. Angels. I know there are angels. You can feel them in your heart. They are the answer to your problems when you feel torn apart. Listen very closely. Hear them stirring deep inside. They turn the sadness into love. Give it nowhere to hide. I know there are angels. When you are overwhelmed, when you are stressed out too much, they can turn the days around. Feel their healing touch. In the greatest challenge, on the darkest lonely night, they can comfort you, let you know everything is all right. I know there are angels. You can feel them everywhere. Though you do not see them, I know they are there. In the smiles on children's faces, the hope that shines in their eyes. I know there are angels to be experienced and realized. I know there are angels in the midst of crisis that give you comfort and peace in all situations. They give you release. I know there are angels when you're troubled, restless, don't know where to turn, when you're in pain and your insides burn. Your emotions are raw and can find no relief. When you give up on life and have no belief, there is an answer. When you are torn apart, I know there are angels. You can feel them in your heart. All of your sweet burdens will cease. I know there are angels to give you release. They are here to protect you. You can find peace. Whatever comes at you, whatever knocks you down, I know there are angels right here on the ground. So when your heart is heavy and you need a lift, the angels surround you. They are a gift. I know. There are angels. Stephen John Kallinich, 2009. Isn't that beautiful? It helps me, calms me down. How about you? Anyway, I have a few comments. Let's see who commented. Good to see you today. Thank you. Hello, Rhonda Scott Merrick. I met you through Kokomo Kids Coffee. Hello, everyone, whoever watches live or in replay. Okay, so that was really good. I'm glad I found that poem. He's just sent it to me recently, so it's really good. Oh, and this is very nice. I got this up in Woodstock at the flea market. It's an instrument actually from ancient times. It's a rain stick, I think it's called, a rain stick. Yeah, it's an instrument actually, but it's very soothing. You like that? Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Oh, and guess who else wants to say hello? Mindy. Here she is. See, I have her mom, me, I have my smile bag, and so does she. Thanks, Laura Malter. Laura sent it to me. And here she is. This is my first mini Mindy doll. Or maybe, yeah, she's kind of cute, isn't she? She has a beautiful smile. She's got her sunglasses. See, this is it's a copy of a photo of me, actually. This is what I was wearing that day with my pink wig. This is not a wig, actually. Some people, my hair is so thick that that some people think I have a wig on. Well, actually, I have a lot of wigs. If you don't know me, if you've never been on my show before, I have many wigs. So it's like, actually, my hair looks, it could be a wig. I have a lavender wig, but it's short. And I've worn it on and off for years. And that's why I got the idea that I look good I think it looks good. So I wanted to go lavender. And then here's my other little a new Mindy doll. Well, actually, see, one of my AKAs besides Princess Wow, here's me too. I was wearing like blonde and pink hair or something like that, or gray. I don't know. Who knows? My hair could change at any moment. And this is another pic. This is from a picture of me from I was performing in Woodstock with Roland at the Woodstock 50th anniversary. I got more photographs. People were photographing me all day because I was wearing like these 1968 pants and the whole outfit. Anyway, so okay, so let's see. What was my next thing? Oh, look what I found in a thrift shop. I was donating to Newburgh Scats. I live in Newburgh, New York. Okay, Scats. They have a thrift shop and they have a cat sanctuary. And look what I found. This tie. It's a musical tie. Isn't that fun? I love that. I do wear ties sometimes. Okay, someone else wants to say hello and give you a big smile. Yeah, my rainbow elephant. I have all these things just come to me, these like fun things. Okay, look what I found too this week. This is show and tell, I guess, and poetry today. Look what I found. I think I'm going to a masquerade party when this is all over. I'm either going to have one or I'm going to one. I don't know. I just found this at a thrift shop. It was like 90% off from the holidays. And I was like, oh, it's kind of fun. I'm already imagining what I'm going to wear. I guess we're going to have like a big ball when this is all done. Okay, so now my next thing is here. Oh, I know what the next thing is here. Okay, Mini Mindy. Annette likes Mini Mindy. Okay, now my next thing is, okay, here we go. Wait, I'm going to play Stephen Kallinich. It's a song. It's a poem that he wrote. They made it into a song. He was working with the Beach Boys. This is from like 1968. When he first got to LA, and he was working with Brian Wilson and Dennis Wilson from the Beach Boys. And this album, he worked with the Beach Boys. Okay, so I'm going to play this now. All right, I'm leaving you for 2 minutes. It's a 2-minute poem song. Okay, here we go.
Hello, I'm a rich man, but my riches are not of gold. I hope you'll listen carefully, for my story will be told. Every step that I walk along in life, I shall walk along with love. Where hate and violence are taught and thought, I will think peace and love. I will think peace and love. Where destruction is predicted, I will cry out victory. Victory over poverty and victory over disease. Victory over ignorance, hate and greed and selfishness. Every step that I walk along in life, I shall walk along with love. The giant steps, the feeble steps, the steps that trip me. Love will always be there to lift me up. Love is the power that makes trees grow. Love is the power that breathes through all life, and it will always be there to lift me up. Goodbye, I'm a rich man, but my riches are not of gold. I hope you've listened carefully, for my story has been told. Every step that I walk along in life, I shall walk along with love. La da 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 da. along with love.
I hope you like that. Isn't that beautiful? It's a World of Peace Must Come album. Oh, yeah, we really need that now more than ever. I guess that's why he came into my life recently, his work. Anyway, I found out something really interesting this week. Centuries ago, when people didn't really know birth dates, death dates, I guess death dates, but not birth date, when people were born, they used the letters FL, F as in Frank, and L as in Larry, FL for their name. And you know what that means? A lot of people don't. I never knew. It means flourished, when that person flourished with their body of work, when they accomplished things to record. Isn't that cool? I thought that was really neat. I think we should bring that back instead of, your name, age. It's like, when did you flourish? And during those times, during that era. So that was really cool. And okay, so now I'm going to, let's see, John Pietaro. He has a new book that he wrote. I think most of it was during the pandemic last year. It's called Night Poems, The Mercer Stands Burning. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about him. He's a writer, poet, spoken word artist, and musician from Brooklyn, New York, columnist, critic of the New York City Jazz Record, curator of the West Village Word Series at Cafe Bohemia, and director of the Dissident Arts Festival. And I mean, his credits go on and on and on. I'm not going to read them all, but he's definitely a mover and a shaker. And let's see. Anyway, it goes on and on here with him. It's johnpietaro.com. I'll put up his and Stephen's website. And him and his wonderful wife, Lori Towers, have been a big help to me during the pandemic. And Lori also has a wonderful radio show, Raising the Bar, that I've been on. And I was just on recently, actually. So anyway, Beats. Oh, Rhonda, she said Beats Circa. I don't know what that means exactly, but okay, I'll have to look at that later. Okay, now, I'm still learning my program here. Sorry. Here, I'm just going to put up their information. Okay, now I'm going to read a poem from his book, The Mercer Stands Burning, which is just released recently. Repelling Ghosts, for Kenneth Fearing and for Jean-Michel Basquiat. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. He was a famous artist in the 80s. Listening. It's something writers do. The world without, sans modesty, wrestles within and flirts question after question. Armed with pen and tablet, we emerge, absorbing bits and slices and cells to compel the drama. The players are spirits begone. The resident splashes eyes, colors the breast, and casts wildly painted shadows. It's but the hand of the poet through ions of literary lore that repels ghosts and penetrates phantoms. My mother was a poet, if you've never watched my show. And I never found her poems when she passed on, and she wrote a poem about me. And she was a great poet. And I always have had a lot of respect for poets, actually, because of my mother. She was also an amazing interior designer and model. She was a model with her husband, my stepfather. They were top models in the 90s. Okay, now, actually, I have one more poem of his to read, actually. Let's see, here it is. Wait a second. Oh gosh, wait a minute. I got to find it again. It's here. I have it. Start. Okay. And this is about, him and John and Lori used to live in the Hudson Valley in Beacon. So here's a poem he wrote, actually, this past year about the Hudson Valley. Hudson's Divine. I love the Hudson Valley. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world. We live on the Hudson River, and it's so beautiful here, and the mountains and the river and Woodstock. It's really, if you've never been to the Hudson Valley, it's an amazing place, and there's so many creative people here as well. Fly, fly, skims, shimmer, and dive. Hudson's divine. Allow the blue to bend, blues to blend, the shades of rivers sounding, careening into greenest green and swinging through heat's golden pyre. This summer's dream, surge, no, float, like decks on high, back from far off and moving now, stunning, sunning, gently ghost dancing, outside in, outside and nigh, and call to close the very sky for not of river blue, Hudson's divine, Hudson's sweet divine, birthed in her song, melodic moments anew, just fly and fly and fly. He wrote that August 2nd, 2020. Oh, and look at, I paint on masks. If anybody wants one, they're actually on my website, mindyfradkin.com, and some Smile Revolution mugs and Smile Revolution t-shirts, long sleeve and short. So anyway, it's a good day, and you can write anything you want. Usually I just do like 5 letters, but this one I just happen to do 4 words, actually, short words. But anyway, if anybody wants one, I do paint those custom made. And so it's kind of fun. I have a one that says hello. And whenever I wear it, it's like some people say hello, like it's really friendly. And let's see, my next thing is Love Skills for Personal and Global Transformation, Dr. Scott Peck and Shannon Peck. Now, since we are going through a very challenging time, not only with the pandemic, but also with, with the storming of the Capitol in our country and more, they're brewing up another one as well, armed. So a lot of, on the 17th, I just saw the poster today. It's like, okay, stepping up the prayers here. Envision peace, chapter 41. To reach peace, we first need to envision peace. This is the starting place for a love master dedicated to creating peace where there is conflict. Conflict creates separation. Peace creates unity. There's so much suffering due to conflict. Some people will do anything to avoid conflict. Others get immediately inflamed and jump into battle, which we saw on Wednesday, right? And there were people inside who were part of it because they let them in. And there's a lot of information that I don't know if you all know yet, but there's still a lot of investigation, but there's a lot of things that really that happened that they shouldn't have been able to do, but except that there were people complicit in the inside too. What can you do to create peace where there is conflict? The giant first step is to immediately go inward before you act or say anything and envision the highest possibilities for peace. This takes courage, awareness, detachment, and a big commitment to peace. And let's see. Okay, now we go here. Hold the space for healing. Holding the space for healing. Love is the healer. As a love master, you know this. It is the power of divine love that heals. Your job is to turn to love and hold a mental space open for love to work through you. It's an easy process when you focus and allow this to happen. Even when there is great concern or fear, like now, love is there. Think of it. All space in every moment is already filled with love, regardless of appearances. As a love master healer, you and me, you are holding your mental space open for this truth to be more realized by yourself and others. View yourself as one who is stationed at the door of love. Your job is to keep the door open. Through this doorway pours all light, joy, strength, healing, love, peace, pureness, innocence, understanding, power, beauty, energy, vision, inspiration, wisdom, action, and dignity. Notice that whenever you have negative thoughts or images, your love doorway appears to close. But as you remember love's presence and power, you watch love outshine the negativity and the doorway opens once again. Love's reality prevails. So no matter what is occurring, We still need to know that love is right at hand and we can still focus on the good and being in fear, even though it seems very fearful what's happening and what's they're planning. We have to stay with love and stay with well, God is love and whatever you believe in, but God is love. And we have to know that love is always at hand. And we have to keep, meditating, praying, whatever you're doing, and focusing on envisioning peace and focusing on, I'm praying, whatever you do. It's like we have to just not focus, not stay in fear, because that doesn't help anything. Turn to love, turn to, being grateful for all the good. And we just have to keep, and, taking action and whatever you think is best for you, what to do. We need more love in the world, not more hatred, right? And more division. So that's my sermon of the day. I really just felt led to do my show today. And then here is ASPCA, if you love animals like I do, if you want to help them, because, well, there's so many charities right now in real need. We've got our angels with us, right? I seem to have all these fun things. And then the kids want to say hi too. Gumby and Pokey want to say hello and hope you have a good day. I already did my baking for this morning, peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies for my friend. My friends, their cat passed away yesterday. So I made them their favorite chocolate chip cookies, peanut butter chocolate chip. So I want to send you all some love and good cheer. Remember, there is a smile revolution going on in the midst of all this hatred and division and angst and everything. So I'm just going to keep doing my show and bringing some really fun guests and inspirational musicians and poets and more fun and, have some more live guests on but maybe not for another, I don't know. I'm just going to maybe just be myself, back to my solo shows, which I did for a long time. And we'll just see what happens. Hoping, we're praying for the good to prevail, love and unity. So anyway, I will see you all later. Now, what about my mug? I didn't even show you my mug, my Smile Revolution mug, but I have to, I guess, next time. I have these Smile Revolution mugs on mindyfradkin.com, FRADKIN. I'll post the link. If anybody wants to go see my mugs, you actually can see them on my website and they're for sale, which including shipping. Shipping can be expensive with mugs. But anyway, I love you all. Happy Sunday. I hope that you have a good rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next week. I don't know if I'm doing a set schedule or not right now. This was just spontaneous. So anyway, be well and count your blessings and go out and help somebody today and wear your mask, social distance, and I'll see you soon. Much love to you all. Be well. Bye.